Made in Hollywood.
The comedic drama Didi, starring Joan Chen, is made in Hollywood.
I relate to it very much because I am an immigrant mother. I raised two American children.
Made in Hollywood.
Also on today's show, Jean Reno develops an unbreakable bond in the heartwarming family drama My Penguin Friend.
That's why I am here. It's to defend our planet, to defend the sea, the animals. And then tell, look, you can have a love story.
Plus, Nick Jonas confronts his greatest fear in the dramatic comedy The Good Half. The biographical drama Rob Peace features Chiwetel Ejiofor, and KJ Apa hits the track in the motorcycle racing drama One Fast Move. This week on Made in Hollywood.
Made in Hollywood.
A 13-year-old boy from an immigrant family stumbles his way through his last summer before high school in the coming-of-age comedic drama Didi, featuring Joan Chen.
I started writing it in 2017, and the seed of the idea was very simple. It was, what if you took a movie like Stand By Me, but set it in a place that I know and had it star kids who looked and talked and felt like me and my friends? What does that do to the movie?
All my friends just call me Wang Wang.
What should I call you?
Initially, I thought the movie was going to be about friendship and belonging and adolescence, which it is, but over time it became much more about family and a mother-son dynamic and how this young boy wrestles with different versions of shame.
Have you ever played the nervous game before? Are you nervous?
Yes.
What?
I am nervous. I'm sorry.
Whether it's personal shame, cultural shame, societal shame, and how that keeps him from accepting different forms of love.
Max 啊，保持4.0的 GPA。哦 ，Chris 拍 video。
I relate to it very much because I am an immigrant mother. I raised two American children, and all the mistakes that I've made in mothering my children, I relate to very much. So it was cathartic experience performing this role.
知道你这样做，别人会怎么看我？
I'm your son. I'm sorry, I'm not a bragging right to your friends.
It's strange to say this, but it felt like I was working with a mom. Like, and I guess in this case, she is a mom, but like, it felt like I was working with like another mom. It really felt like I had like 5 moms on set.
Are you ashamed of me?
Hungry.
No, you're beautiful.
I love you.
No, I love you.
Didi，你们就是我的梦想。
Working with Joan, it felt like I was learning, and at the same time I was also trying to keep up. She's like so much more like far ahead in terms of experience and like how much more she's done than me, and I'm just this kid who's like been in a commercial about My Little Pony this one time. So, you know, like I was just trying to like, you know, just like at least stay on her side so I can show that we both have the synergy and chemistry to work together.
But sometimes it's a little hard.
Based on a true story, a penguin forms an unbreakable bond with the fisherman who saved his life in the heartwarming drama My Penguin Friend, starring Jean Reno.
Hello.
Wait.
Why is a penguin in our home?
It needs our help.
I think one of the big decisions was, as I have a documentary background, I wanted to be as authentic as possible. So the big thing was convincing the production to go down to Brazil and shoot it there, where very close to the original location, because it's absolutely beautiful. You know, the beach and the jungle, and seeing a penguin in the jungle is not something you normally see.
It's a penguin. His name should be Ding Ding.
It is very important that it is a true story, that is not invented. It is very important to see that you can have a relationship with an animal that you never will think that is able to come back to visit you for 8 years, which is magical. And that's why I am here. It's to defend our planet, to defend the sea, the animals. and then tell, look, you can have a love story. Don't be by yourself. Just open your eyes and you'll see friends all around. Didi? Maria, look at that.
He's back? Are you hungry?
Of course.
We worked with rescued penguins, penguins that cannot go back to the ocean, and using real penguins was another thing that we all agreed upon. But we really had no idea if the penguins could do what we wanted to do. And once we found our penguin whisperer, which was Gabelli, which looks like Gandalf, is our penguin trainer, he said the penguins can do everything, but you need time. So Jean had 3 weeks with the penguins to understand how they work, and the penguins to get used to his voice and to himself. And once we got that in, then it was a real joy working with penguins.
You know the penguin? We have decided to take him here at the university to study his human interactions.
Where is Din?
I have to find him. We had, in fact, 4 or 5
penguins
working every day.
Yeah.
And they became bigger in your mind. It is not a pet doing something, which is the line in the movie.
Yeah.
Is not a pet, is a friend. He became a partner of everybody.
It's true.
Is he your pet?
Not my pet, he's my friend.
Coming up, Nick Jonas confronts his grief in the dramatic comedy The Good Half, and the biographical drama Rob Peace features Chiwetel Ejiofor. To find out where to watch any movie, check out Moviephone.com. Find it, watch it.
I think the thing that I really loved about the script was how well-rounded all the comedy was.
Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood.
Nick Jonas is forced to confront his problems, his grief, and his family after returning home for his mother's funeral in the comedic drama The Good Half.
You're wanting this flight to be all quiet. Me, someone who's afraid of flights, really wants it to all just turn into a Michael Bay film.
So you're afraid of flying?
Yes.
You think every action movie from the 90s is a great film?
And yet, I know nothing about you.
Ask away.
Oh, you are gonna regret saying that.
We had played around with different ideas for the film for actors. And then at some point, Nick has acted before, so he kind of pops up on different projects as ideas, but I knew Nick for so many years. We sort of grew up in circles of friends together, and there was a comfort we built just socially.
Home to see the family.
Yeah, ish.
Okay.
Not really.
My car's here.
If you need a restaurant recommend, I don't know. Do you want to? We don't have to.
No, give me your phone.
To work with him, on this film was incredible, because we have that kind of shorthand that friends have, and we're able to just kind of dive in.
I know what I try to be and try to create on set is like a very collaborative director, like a very sensitive director to everybody's needs.
To characterize him as a director, I think he places a lot of trust in his actors, to come in and play and find stuff on the day, and he throws things at you to shake up the energy in the scene.
Just understanding how to craft a environment and put these different actors together. It really had a very loose, light feeling to it.
I feel like I should tell you something comforting and profound. I can't think of a single thing to say that doesn't sound like I was just Googling how to console a loved one.
Did you?
Yes.
When we find Ren, he's not just mourning the loss of his mother, but also his best friend.
From here, we go to the hospital to get her things. Then we go to meet the priest.
A priest?
Yes.
A priest?
It's Rick's call.
My stepdad. Right on cue.
My character sort of is talked about a lot before he shows up on screen. I was intrigued, and then just being able to play like a narcissistic kind of interesting character, just very downplayed. It was a fun challenge.
Father Dan has been a true champion for us, a spiritual hero.
I'm so relieved to hear that you knew our mother.
He'd never met her.
Well, one contribution, could this movie be helpful or important to like people who are going to or have like experienced some form of grief in their family? The feeling of like connection to a movie?
I don't think I'm doing a good job.
I'll never leave you. I don't think you're supposed to be.
Oftentimes, the situations that challenge us most in life are the ones that we can't help but laugh about, and finding the humor in the sort of darkness sometimes is necessary for survival.
That's what really drew me to this script, was seeing the way that everyone handles grief. It's not perfect.
It's sort of like what the title of the film says, The Good Half. I get to the gratitude of having those people in my life and having had spent that time, even if it were short.
Funeral guy is just setting up some caskets.
Who is the funeral guy? What is his name?
It's Bob.
Hi, I'm Bill, and let me show you what we got.
I think the thing that I really loved about the script was how well-rounded all the comedy was. It's a nice break from the weight of, you know, the rest of the film, which is needed. That's thanks to a great script.
I wouldn't trade my half for the whole.
A young man risks his promising future to free his imprisoned father as Chiwetel Ejiofor writes, directs, and stars in the biographical drama Rob Peace.
So that's 22.5 times 2.
Huh?
45 plus 11.25 is 56.25.
Damn! Can't be 7 years old, smarter than your old man. Hang on. All right. We can walk to my place from here. Oh.
That was the last day I remember being a child.
When I first read the book, I was just really moved by his story, and I thought that it really encapsulated thoughts and ideas that I had, I suppose, but not organized in a way, you know, the way that the book does. Jeff Hobbs, Rob's roommate at Yale, wrote a book that really encapsulates not only Rob's life, but a lot of the systemic challenges that were faced by Rob.
I'll take care of everything. I promise.
You're going to college. The best thing you could do for your daddy is to keep being brilliant.
Rob brought to college big burdens, big problems involving his father and his family and his potential, and he navigated these complex spaces very, very quietly.
I wanted to be a part of it because I related to him personally on so many different levels for myself. You know, it's a beautiful thing when an actor is given something that they don't have to search for, that parallel, but it's actually like the parallel is between you and the script, and it's coming to you as you read it.
How much can you put together for a lawyer? I mean, a good one.
There's no.
God help me, I love that man, but he will watch you burn to the ground trying to get him out.
I was very interested immediately in understanding these intersections in the systemic realities that Rob faced. So there were intersections of race, of housing, of the education system, of the criminal justice system, due to Rob's father, who may or may not have been wrongly imprisoned for a double homicide, and this having a profound effect on Rob's life. And then I suppose it grew into this idea of what are our responsibilities to ourselves, what are our responsibilities to our community, and who draws those lines and who draws those boundaries.
Was I prepared to risk everything? I'm Robert Deshawn. Peace.
To find out where to watch any movie, check out MoviePhone.com. Find it, watch it. Up next, we hit the track with KJ Apa, Eric Dane, and Edward James Olmos for the motorcycle racing drama, One Fast Move.
What it takes to get from who you are as you're trying to live your dream to living your dream and how you got there.
Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood.
Now available on your home screen. A thrill-seeking young man tracks down his estranged father for help in pursuing his motorcycle racing dreams as KJ Apa stars in the action-packed drama, One Fast Move.
This evaluation is designed to help you transition into civilian life.
The male suspect on motorcycle.
When you watch the movie, we can tell that he doesn't really have any other options left after coming out of prison and being kicked out of the military. And he knows that his only doorway into that is finding his estranged father.
The legend, Dean Miller, speed killer.
And you are? You knew my mom?
I think what Wes wants a mentor. Doesn't have to be a father. He wants a mentor. He wants a father figure in his life. And biological or not, he wants a father figure in his life to offer him some guidance.
Repeat after me. I don't know how to ride. I don't know how to ride.
Smell of a winner. Let's see what you got.
I play the owner of the motorcycle shop, and Dean is a person that I've been helping, mentoring him be a great racer. And in turn, he has an accident, and in the 20 years, he hasn't been able to really ride again the way he used to as a kid.
Essentially, you have 3 generations of misfits. You have Wes, you have Dean, and you have Abel, who is a father figure to me, just like I end up being a father figure to my actual biological son, Wes.
We soon learned that he really does. He just wanted to get to know who his old man was. You know, he's had that hole in his heart for a long time. And to kind of witness who his father is and be able to live with him and see who this man is huge. And it gives him a lot of information on how he can do things differently as he's gaining success on the pro circuit.
Who's that? Bobby Tresco. He's funded by one of the wealthiest families in the state. A lot of guys are gonna come after you in this sport. You don't beat him by slugging him. You beat him with skill.
I'm an avid motorcyclist, so this film really came from my love of motorcycles and how it really changed my life. And then thematically, you know, I had just come out of my 20s, and during that time, it's a transition from sort of young man to man, and you have all these questions about what it means to be a man in this modern world, and you're looking for so many different answers from different mentors. And this particular film was a great way for me to explore those themes with father and son, and essentially with mentor and young man as well.
It's really about the love between a father and a son, a love between a girl and a boy, and what it takes to get from who you are as you're trying to live your dream to living your dream and how you got there.
I love stories that are about redemption. I felt like it was scratching an itch that I'd had for a while of really wanting to be a part of something that felt authentic and really real.
The faster I go, the calmer I feel.
So you just need to keep going faster.
Stay tuned, there's more coming up on Made in Hollywood.
Made in Hollywood.
Thanks for watching Made in Hollywood, powered by MoviePhone. For more behind-the-screen content, check out MoviePhone.com.
Made in Hollywood.